it's hard or harder to jump into conversations about healthy sexuality if people are feeling a little apprehensive, if there have not already been other types of conversations happening in the home on other sensitive topics. So this is really something that's not a one-time event. It's layered little by little over the lifespan of a child and integrated into family life with a variety of types of conversations.
This is a lifelong effort, here a little, there a little, line upon line, precept upon precept.
Oh, exactly. In fact, it starts when they're toddlers. And in the Parent's Guide, which is such an outstanding resource that the church has published, it starts when they are infants and layers those lessons and guidance for parents until courtship and marriage as young adults.
Yeah. Is there any other aspect of the gospel we do that with, that we think a single lesson or a single talk would be sufficient? And in some ways, that's one of our biggest problems here, I think, is when we make sexuality into this separate topic. It's this separate part of life. So much of life experience, you mentioned the proclamation that emphasizes to us of coming to earth to gain earthly experience, and it ties right in the proclamation to gaining a physical body, right? So much of this life is tied to our bodies and this earthly experience, and the sexual parts of our bodies, the sexual parts of our spirits, our sexual nature, if you will, is such a part of life. So if we separate that and make it this separate topic, something we have to do a lesson on once a year to the youth, but that's all we go there, we don't interconnect it, and it is in the relationship. And so then when we talk about a whole range of topics, when we talk about the word of wisdom, we talk about modesty, we talk about all of these things are all tied together. And so when we bear testimony to our youth about all these other parts of the gospel, we try to be examples to our youth in all these other parts of the gospel, but somehow with sexuality we treat that differently. We unintentionally give them the message that we're uncomfortable with it, that's not a divine part of who they are, all sorts of things. So in some ways, if we don't teach, we are teaching, and almost assuredly not the messages we want to teach.
The wrong message, absolutely.
The absence of teaching is a form of teaching. And then they start to doubt their own natural sexual curiosity, interests, attractions, but no one talks about this. Do other people feel like this? Right? And so one of our biggest things is to get away from the big talk mindset. It really is about relationships. It really is layered across, and it needs to be as comfortable and casual as it can possibly be. It needs to be driving in the pickup truck. It needs to be sitting on the bedroom floor. The more we make it into a big talk mindset, our young people don't know how to get back to that big talk time. Oh, I need to talk again about this, but I don't know how to create the big talk. I know how to talk to dad in the pickup truck. I know how to talk to mom in the kitchen. I know how to talk while we're out in the yard picking strawberries. And if it's a part of those conversations and relationships, they say, I know how to get back there, but I don't know how to get back to the big talk space that we had that one talk in.